Hello everyone, welcome back to Talking Reds. Who is the greatest forward in Premier League history? That was the question of Monday Night Football. That was the question on Sky Sports News. Jamie Carragher gave his top 10. A lot of people talking about it today. A lot of people saying, why has he missed out? Why has that missed out? Mohamed Salah came second in his top 10 for all the hate he gives him. I don't know what he's got. I think he's trying to claw back some sort of happiness from Liverpool fans, to him, a bit more respect from Liverpool fans. However, boys, we're going to debate that now. We're going to do a top five, and what Liverpool players have a shout for you for getting top five best Premier League forwards of all time, not just wingers, forwards. So strikers slash wingers slash sort of number 10s, but more like attacking number 10s, not like a Gerrard number 10, more like a Hazard or a Rooney or a Bergkamp, for example. We'll talk about Carragher's last night first. Start off, Patricio. I'm going to put this out in the first. Is Aguero didn't make his top 10?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't seen that, so I don't know who made his top 10, to be honest.
So top 10 were, I think it's from Ard, it was Henry first, Salah second, Ronaldo, I think it was Cantona, I want to say Shearer, Rooney. No, Cantona, Drogba, Rooney, Shearer. So Drogba was in fifth, Rooney sixth, Shearer I think seventh, eighth was Hazard, ninth was Bergkamp, 10th was Bale. My recognition.
That last one's wild, man, and that's no disrespect to Bale. He's a top player, but he's not. He's not a forward. Like, come on, man, be serious.
And what I based it on was 3 years. 3 years of them playing in their best 3 years in the middle. I don't think he's done it as like the best 3 years, but like a 3 year stint of their best football at that club.
Okay, so it wasn't based on their time in the Premier League.
It was based on the time in Premier League, but like a 3 year. I think he covered it on like a 3 year basis of because not every forward's been in the Premier League 3 years. Not every forward's got like 10 years plus. Some of them have 5 years. So to have like a basis to work on, I think it's like a 3 year period of their best at that club. So Bale would have been around that time when they played Inter Milan in Champions League, for example, and ruined Marcon's career.
I still think that's wild, personally, because in his time at Tottenham, he was never playing like in that kind of position for me in terms of don't get me wrong, he was a clutch player for them, but I don't look at Bell and think, oh yeah, he's gonna get 20 or 30 goals. For me, I just think that's a little bias there from Carragher, but yeah, that's just my
Aguero made top 10. Suarez did make top 10. Fowler, who else? Ian Wright, if you're going to go back to Premier League players. As I said, Giggs made top 10 if you can't classify him as forward. I think he's more of a midfielder back in that day. Cause wingers now are like inside forwards out there a little bit. There are like three forwards rather than actual right midfielders and left midfielders. But Salah second for Carragher, and despite all that hate he's been giving him, saying this and that, Patricio, where would you put Salah? Shall we do who would you put in your top five then, Patricio? Let's start. Who would you put in your top five, and we'll make one ourselves. Yep. Who has to be in the top five for you?
So
say one player that has to be in.
Thierry Henry has to be in.
Okay, I think we all agree with Thierry Henry's number one.
That has to be in, yeah.
Okay, Salah, we all agree with that.
Yeah, I think Salah has to be in. I think, to be fair, to put Salah second, he has done it for a long time. He's kept it up in the Prem for such a long time, consecutively bringing out and breaking records and scoring plenty of goals. I think he is getting closer to Henry's stats as well. And I know it's not all about stats. They are completely different players. But yeah, Salah definitely deserves top five. I'm not sure if second is where he goes, though, to be honest.
Rhys, you said before, didn't you? You said you want to put Salah in the top five. Where would you put Salah?
I'd put him 6 for me. I think Suarez has to go in front of Salah. If you deep in terms of the best forwards we've had, you've got to put Suarez.
Abilities, I agree, but not greatest Premier League forwards of all time.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Let me finish though, because obviously a lot of the time people won't put Suarez because they'll talk about the politics, the racism, all the other little things he's done. If you take that aside, just the footballing, he's probably the best forward that we've probably had
Ability wise, he's probably one of the most talented players that's ever played in this league.
And if you check the numbers, the Liverpool team he was playing for at the time, and what he was doing, for me, Suarez for me has to go in that top 5. For me, I know he wasn't in the Premier League as long, but for me, in terms of what he done in that short space of time, that's my opinion. He has to. I would put Suarez as 5. Rooney would be number 2 for me. Shearer would be 3, and Drogba would be 4. Omri would be 1 for me.
But would you still say that even though it took Suarez a couple of years to get into it, it wasn't until like his 3rd season that he started scoring quite a lot of goals for us, to be fair.
He was scoring goals for Liverpool, no?
It was like it took him like I think it was like his first year he didn't really do much, but his second year that's when he started coming. And he got his ban as well, didn't he? He got his ban and he still broke the record.
That's what I'm saying.
That season.
There's context. He had the ban. You got to remember, he's playing under Dalglish. We was a transition. We was a team that's in transition. We weren't really challenging. We had no right. That time when we challenged under Rodgers, that was because of him and Gerrard mainly were carrying that team. We had a few other good players, Coutinho, and that was him and Gerrard that were really pushing that. Whereas if you deep Salah's a phenomenal player, but if you look at the team Salah's played in, imagine if Suarez played in those teams. That's just my view. Like I said, I rate Salah 100%, but for me, Suarez would be 5.
On single seasons, Rhys, and ability wise, Suarez definitely. Suarez is probably one of the best single seasons I've ever seen in my life as one player, as one season. But for greatest Premier League forwards of all time, I think you need a little bit of longevity. You need a little bit more. There's more needs to be added to it, I think, than just prime ability. Prime ability, definitely. For me, I've always said the same about Suarez. I think he's the greatest player I've ever seen in the last 20 years, by Ronaldo and Messi.
So, what are you trying to include then as well? What they've won?
Greatest includes like achievements, trophies. Includes players. Includes players.
Salah can't be second then. We're looking at.
I know, but listen. Okay, I'm saying no. It includes everything. I think greatness includes everything. I think it's got to include player achievements. It's got to include records. It's got to include goals. It's got to include assists. It's got to include team trophies. It's got to include longevity. It's got to include big game moments. It's got to include all of it together for me. Not just like I said, ability. Suarez, wow, better. Well, Suarez probably the most talented player we've had at Liverpool. Behind Gerrard, in front of Gerrard, just because based on actual talent. But when it comes to greatness, I think you got to put everything into it, and like big game players and things like that. Like Salah's a big game player. He's turned up in big games. I think that's why Carragher put Drogba so high in it. He put him 5th, and he said because of in terms of finals. But for me, I think you guys said it with Rooney. Rooney behind Drogba for me is an absolute crime, and that's a Liverpool fan. I'm saying here, Rooney was something else. Rooney was something else. Rooney has to go top 3 for me.
I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. That's why I put him 2. And I do think people sleep on Shearer as well. For me, how can you not? For me, Shearer has to be as well. So
Shearer's got to be up there, but I don't think I put him top 5. I might just been thinking because he has got the goal record.
You have to put him top 5 based on the goal record alone. And if you look at the types of goals he scored, he didn't win as much. He did win a Prem. He could have won maybe a few more if he decided to go to United instead of Newcastle, but that was his choice, But if you look at the types of goals he scored throughout his whole career, that's a proper striker for me. You can bet your house if he's got a one-on-one.
He's
not missing.
Clinical's out there,
One's headers, any type of finish.
Definitely.
Obviously, he lost a bit of pace after when he moved from Southampton when he got 1 or 2 injuries, but he adapted.
You mean?
This is the purpose of this debate anyway, because it's opinions. But for me, my top 3 in it, that's my top 3 is Omri, Rooney, and then Shearer. That's
Shearer. So I think we agree on Omri definitely being number 1. Patricio, who's your top 3 for now? We'll do the other 2 in a minute.
I think Salah definitely gets 3rd. He has to be he's getting to Henry's numbers. I mean, in terms of how he's as a player, maybe he isn't as technically gifted, how you would see Henry. But he is up there. He is like he's got the longevity and can doing it for so long and scored all those goals as well. He has to be up there. And then, to be honest, I wouldn't even know who to say for the other ones. Who would you say? To be fair, what was your top three?
I think Rooney has to be in the top three as well. I'm definitely saying Rooney definitely top, but I'm undecided whether to put Salah second or Rooney second. Just fight it out. Maybe go in the boxing ring and I'll fight it out. I think Salah after this season and possibly if he stays on a little bit longer, I think he takes over Rooney for me.
Yeah.
Rooney was special, but yeah. I'm happy with either. I could argue either way with Salah and Rooney. I'm going to go Salah second. Fuck him. And Rooney third. But I could argue either way. Rhys is shaking his head, but I could argue either way. Salah's just been like he came into this Liverpool side and broke the goal record in the first season. That's just ridiculous.
You're saying Rooney goes over Shearer for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Rooney was special. Rooney very, very special. Shearer top 5 though. So all right then. So
I'll put Salah fourth. I'll change.
Okay, so you're putting him. Okay. He's putting him top 5. Anyone else that goes in top 5 for you guys? Ronaldo has got to be in top 5, surely.
No, not for me.
Same not for me. No.
Top 10.
Cristiano Ronaldo, he won the Ballon d'Or.
No, when I'm looking at a player, it's not about that. That don't come in.
I'm just saying. No, but he was absolutely phenomenal that season. I thought he was phenomenal at Man United, if I'm honest.
No, a top player, but in terms of longevity in the Premier League, similar to what you said to Suarez, even though his was longer, the longevity in the Premier League wasn't long enough, in my opinion. If you look, he was a top player, but he went on to another level when he went to Real Madrid. That's when he kind of transformed into a forward. He was kind of a freak of nature, like at United, when he was kind of playing that attacking right forward position and scoring loads of goals. He never played when he was at United where he played up front. When he kind of transformed into that forward is when he went to Real Madrid and the numbers started getting ridiculous each and every season. Top player, but not for me. He's not my top 5. Not for me. Drogba would be
shout that, you know.
Drogba would be 5th for me. Like I said, it's the eye test as well. Too much things is stats.
Absolutely. Drogba was unreal. I hated playing Drogba. Hated playing him. That swivel and half volley against Carragher.
He used to bully Carragher. That's why Carragher has to mention.
He used to bully Carragher. I think that's why that goal he scored against Rhys, he chested it down, swiveled, and half-turn ball in the top corner.
Carragher's there.
Carragher behind back. That was
trying to pluck grass out of his mouth. Pause. You know. So come on, man. He has to. It's in the archives. Carragher has to pay respect. So that's why he always gives the homage to Omri and Drogba and that, because these guys used to give him nightmares. And Carragher ain't no slouch. Not like he was a rubbish defender. He was a good defender, but that just shows you the caliber of players that you're dealing with in an Omri and a Drogba. So
I don't know if I can't put Ronaldo in the top 5 though.
That's up to you. That's up to you, man. But not
we'll do it as a collective. I think as a collective, say the averages we agreed on Henry, Salah, Rooney as your top 3. Whichever around Rooney and Salah you can argue amongst yourselves, because that's averaging us in terms of that. But the fourth, fifth, I agree with Shearer top 5.
Yeah. And
it's either Ronaldo, Drogba, and there's one player that I want to shout out here, and that's Dennis Bergkamp. Massively, like Dennis Bergkamp it was an absolute a joy to watch, and it was a big reason why Arsene Wenger could play that football into this Premier League and brought that kind of football to the Premier League. Bergkamp was a big part of that, and I think he was a big part of the Premier League in terms of the way it's all changed to like beautiful football. And I think Bergkamp's a big part of that. And Aguero, I was very shocked that Aguero wasn't in the top 10. I can't believe that, especially when he's like.
I just remembered Aguero as well. Oh,
like the guy got a fucking winning goal to win the Premier League in the last second. I hate that's one player I hate playing against. Hated playing against Aguero. Remember that time when Reina came out of the net and he sort of pushed Aguero right to the corner flag and he somehow got it in.
Do you know what?
From the corner flag.
I got to change my top 5. Aguero goes into the top 5. Shearer has to slip out. So I completely.
There we go.
I'll be real. Don't get me wrong. Cool. Salah can be 3rd, Rooney 2nd, Omri 1st. But for me, like I said, Drogba 5th, and then I'll put Aguero 4th. Aguero has to be in there. It's crazy.
And he didn't get top 10 for Carragher. He didn't get top 10 for Carragher. He didn't get top 10.
But you know Carragher's narrative, innit? You know what pays his wages. He's got to say something wild. That's how you get the ratings, man. You know.
Yeah.
He doesn't really truly believe that deep down, but yeah, he's made his bed. He's got to lay in it. So yeah.
It's because he got the Salah news before him. That's why. It's just jealous of the exclusives that he got. Patricio, who's your two to put in the top 5 then for the 4th and 5th? And we'll even out. So Rhys has gone Drogba, Aguero, yeah?
So my top 5 is Omri first, Rooney second, Salah third, Aguero 4th, Drogba 5th.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Patricio?
So obviously Omri first. I'm kind of fluttering between having Salah second and third. I think Rooney, definitely second, third possibly, and then we'll go. I reckon we'll go Shearer for sure, 4th, and then see the 5th spot is what's weird because like would you go?
See, Cantona got into Carragher's. Cantona were 4th. I want to say 4th, and again Cantona was unreal again.
Yeah, I think top
unreal, a bit like Bergkamp.
Yeah, I don't see it's still throwing me off that Bale's made the top 10. Still throwing me off. But yeah, no, I think Aguero is definitely up there. But you're saying he's over Drogba? I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's over Shearer. He's over Shearer for Rhys.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'd put 6th now still because, like I said, I completely forgot about Aguero. If you actually deep the type of goals Aguero scored, if you're putting everything into context, what he kind of helped City win, he's kind of the one that got them started when it came to their first league, and the rest is history, as you know, when it comes to City. So for me, top striker Aguero. That's someone really Liverpool should have really bought before City, but yeah.
Thing is, Rhys, you said that Shearer was like your 3rd, and then he's going to drop down to 6th now.
He's getting knocked down by the Tyson Fury, isn't he?
Yeah. But I own it though. I changed it because, like I said, there's certain man I forgot about, and you lot started putting certain things in, saying you can't have Suarez or this one because he hasn't been here this long, and you started changing the concept. So
I guess it's also when you watch football as well, though, as well as stats. I guess it also matters what you've seen.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. But
I had to change it because Damon, I completely forgot about Aguero. For me, that's kind of criminal that he's not even in the top 10.
He's like top 10 for Carragher. I couldn't believe it myself either. And Hazard were up there. I think Hazard were 8. Bergkamp were 9 for him. Yeah. And I think Cantona and Bergkamp are the only two I'm thinking of behind like Shearer, Drogba, Aguero. I think Cantona and Bergkamp definitely. Cantona changed out the United team. They haven't won the league. And he won the league with Leeds before the Premier League, and then he went to United and it was something else. They won the league like 3 out of the next 4 seasons, I think it was, and he had that big band in when he kicked that Crystal Palace fan. And that's the only time they didn't win the league when they didn't have him. But Cantona was something else. Collar up Cantona. I hated it, but it was something else. He was special, and so was Bergkamp. But for me, the 4th and 5th would go. Shearer has got to go 5th. And I want to say Aguero or Drogba. I might go now. I've got Shearer 4th, Drogba 5th. Just to Aguero. Just.
Who would you say takes, if Bale's not 10th, who would you put 10th then? So I think we've got our top sort of 8,
he didn't have Aguero, did he? He didn't have Aguero, so I'd knock Bale out and dropped. He had Bergkamp at 10th, didn't he? I think that's a bit of a. But I can't put Bergkamp at 10th. It's too good for 10th.
Would you not put Bergkamp above Cantona?
Close eyes as a thing. I put Cantona above him because Bergkamp had Henry for a lot of it. He had Ian Wright before, but I would put Cantona above Bergkamp. Just for goals as well. And Bergkamp was brilliant. He just got goals, but I would just have Cantona above him. But both top 10,
both top players, man.
Yeah.
Pleasure to watch. I'll take them in any era in Liverpool's team. I mean, any era.
Easy. Put them up now, actually. Bergkamp at 10. Cantona up front. There we go.
About the years, I'll take either one of them now.
Yeah.
100%.
I put half of Bergkamp in right now instead of Nunes. Not even half. I'd just get his lower left foot.
I wanted to ask this as well. Where would you put Berbatov and Eto'o if they were like?
Eto'o's not even in the top 50, mate. He didn't do it in Premier League. Eto'o. Not in Premier League.
I guess he's more for Inter. Fair.
Berbatov, possible sneak top 20. But you're asking that really, like Andy Cole. There's lots of players that'd be up there in terms of forwards.
I know.
Okay.
Andy Cole, Teddy Sheringham.
I'll put him top 15. I think. Berbatov.
Diego Costa.
I forgot about Costa, to be honest.
I was like Fernando Torres for a little bit. Robbie Fowler.
What they said, Torres is just the longevity. He wasn't.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying, sir. That's what I'm saying, sir.
If you put the collective of everything together, even though he scored a lot of goals for us, obviously, unfortunately, we didn't win.
I put Jamie Defoe in top 20 as well.
No, 100% without doubt. Defoe, can't lie.
So Rhys, does Suarez drop out your top 10 then, or is he still in there? Yeah.
I'd put him 10th. No, still.
Yeah. Let's get this final top 5 sorted then. So I'll top this Henry.
My top 5.
Okay.
So Henry's definitely our top. Definitely our top in terms of a collective here. Salah and Rooney can have a boxing match whenever they want to have it for that second place.
Yeah,
it could happen either way. 4th and 5th.
For me, joint 4th.
Jobber's got to be in it. So I think Jobber's going to be 4th.
All right, Drogba 4th. For me, joint 5th is Shearer and Aguero. Sorry, I got to do it.
I just say you got a choice. I'll Shearer and Aguero 5th.
That's it.
So you're saying Drogba's definitely 4th for you then?
Drogba's 4th, yes.
Yeah, I think we'll both agree on Drogba 4th, yeah.
Okay.
Your choice of 5th.
I don't know. That is
Sure,
hard.
Make a decision.
They can have the card before Salah Rooney for the boxing fight. We'll have a little boxing charity night that night, and them two can fight out for 5th, and Rooney and Salah can fight out for 2nd.
Have you noticed now that Ronaldo doesn't even make the top 10 anymore now?
No, he's making the top 10. He's definitely at least 6th. At least 6th. No, he's definitely behind them at least. It's mad that we're not putting Ronaldo in this, but
yeah, that's mental. But no, I think
he could easily get
Shearer
5th,
for sure. Shearer maybe over Aguero, to be honest.
Okay, there we go. Is our top 5 goals driven? Henry, Salah, Rooney, Drogba, Shearer, Ronaldo. I thought he could get top 5, but I just knew these guys were going to go somewhere different. Thank you for watching. If you agree, let us know in the comments. If you don't agree, let us know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and get your notification bells on as well. Carragher, you have committed a crime. I think there's a couple of crimes committed tonight, if I'm honest, as well. But there we go. That's debates. That's football debates. We absolutely love debates on this channel, and get involved in debates as well in the comments. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great week.